Hello, friends. Welcome to the first video in my new YouTube series, Uncovering the Purpose of Your Path. And today I want to talk about answering the question, what is the meaning of life? As humans, this is a question that we are wired to ask because we are magical meaning-making machines, and we seek to understand everything that we can, including ourselves and this world that we live in. So what is the meaning of life? It's very simple. It is to live your purpose. But what is purpose? This is something that is very frustrating because it feels ever elusive and impossible to pin down. So a lot of people don't like the word purpose, but personally, living my purpose and uncovering who I'm here to be is something that has been a lifelong journey and passion for me. And your purpose is very simple. It is to show up, be exactly who you are in each and every moment, and contribute to the world in the way that only you can. That is all that purpose is. It's very simple. I really believe that our purpose has been hard-coded into us since before we were born, something that I'll talk about more in another video. But what that means is that our purpose is always clearly embedded into us and into our very heart and being and soul. How it expresses itself shifts over time and depends on how life has been shaping us. So the things that we have been through and how they influence and shape who we are and how we want to engage with the world, as well as what's important to us and what we value, as well as the times that we live in. So life is constantly shaping us, and the world is constantly evolving and changing and going through different periods and shifts. We're all in the middle of a very big experience together with the pandemic. And so our purpose has been impacted, and how it wants to express itself changes because of the world that we live in. It can be hard to uncover your purpose on your own. Sometimes it takes other people really listening to us and asking specific questions and holding space, which is something that I do in my work, because everyone always tells me that they don't know their purpose, and then they proceed to tell me exactly what it is as they kind of bumble through all the things that they think they're passionate about, what they're worried about, what they care about, and kind of the things that are front and center for them in their life. We know what our purpose is. It's just really hard for us to pin down because we believe that it needs to look like one really big thing. It means contribution in terms of stopping global warming and changing the trajectory of certain industries and helping massive scale of people, like millions of people all at once. And for some people, that is their purpose. I want to impact millions of people. And for others, their purpose is to be a great parent. It's to make art. It's to contribute in their tiny corner of the universe. And no contribution is too big or small. No contribution is better than one or another. We are all wired differently, and how we want to contribute depends on who we are and what's most important to us. So stop thinking that your purpose, your meaning in life is meant to be some big global thing. It might be, but for a lot of people, it's not. It's in their neighborhood, their community, in the school system, with their family, with their friends, with making beautiful things for other people's spaces. Our purpose is always about contribution. It's always about creation and full expression and giving parts of ourselves, our ideas, our heart, our work, our thought out into the world and to other people. So it's always anchored in contribution. How do you feel called to contribute in the world, in your family, in your life right now? What really tugs at your heart, and what do you have to give the world that no one else can give? This is also a tricky one because we start to think, well, there's already a million people making art and billions of people doing this or that, and it's still important that you contribute in the way that you feel called. There are tons of people who do the work that I do, but nobody does it quite like me in the way that I create my work or in my voice and how I express my message or how I work with people. People resonate with me and they don't resonate with others, and vice versa. The person that resonates with you, if your calling is to speak about and teach and help people live their purpose, the people that resonate with you might not like me at all. And that's how it's supposed to be. We need different expressions of this work, different personalities. And that's why it's so important that part of living your purpose is being who you are and infusing that into everything that you create and in how you contribute. Who you are, your unique personality, your unique take on the things that you want to do and talk about, it matters, and it matters for a specific group of people. If you're really unsure what your purpose in life is, the first thing that I always recommend is to follow your whims. What feels inspiring or exciting to you right now? It does not have to make sense, and it doesn't mean that that thing is your purpose. You might feel called to start playing an instrument or to learn a new language or to take a pottery class. Maybe being a potter is your calling. But most of the time, when we start leaning in and following our whims and not trying to make sense of them or make them mean anything, it's about stepping stones. So we start to meet new people, we start to have new experiences, we start to tap into different parts of ourselves that helps reveal what our purpose is and guide us towards the experiences and people and opportunities that we need to really live life fully expressed and do our work in the world. So trust your whims, follow them. They don't have to make any sense at all. They don't have to be a lasting thing. It doesn't necessarily mean they are your calling. Allow yourself to surrender to the unfolding and uncovering of what your purpose is by just leaning in and following your whims and having fun and living your joy and seeing who you connect with and what experiences you have and how they shape you, how they make you more of who you are, or how they guide you into the next thing. Today, I just want you to answer a few questions. First, how has life been shaping you? What have you gone through recently or in your lifetime that you feel has shaped you as a person, your values, what you care about, what's important to you, how you live your life, and how you want to contribute? What are you passionate about? What do you get really angry or ranty about? There is so much wisdom in our anger, which I will talk about in an upcoming video. What do you get mad about? Whether it's happening to you or something you've experienced or someone that you love has experienced or things going on in the world. There's so much wisdom in our anger, and it often points to what we are most passionate about and what we care about and where we want to see change. How do you feel called to contribute right now? You don't have to worry about the big picture or the long term. How do you feel called to contribute right now? How do you feel called to express yourself and create and infuse something outside of you with bits of who you are and what you believe and what's important to you? What would it look like for you to start contributing with full expression of self, meaning bringing all of your heart, your mind, your body, and your soul into everything that you do, really infusing your unique personality and take into every aspect of your contribution? And in a similar vein, how can you bring more of your truest self to every aspect of your life? We cannot live our purpose if we are not able to be fully expressed. We cannot be fully expressed if we are contorting or self-compromising in order to fit in or be what other people want us to be. What would it mean to bring more of your true self to everything that you do? If you need support with this, head on over to stephaniezamora.com/free. I have a ton of free resources, including my Thread the Storyline training, which will help you start to thread the storyline of your purpose. Again, it has been hard coded into you your entire life. Even if you are so far off track from living true to it, it still has revealed itself over time. It's still embedded in the things that have been important to you and the path that you have chosen, even if what you're doing isn't your purpose or what you want to be doing. There are threads that we can trace to start uncovering it. stephaniezamora.com/free, and I will catch you guys in the next video next week.